If you're over 60 with knee arthritis, there's a very good chance you've been given the wrong advice on how to manage it. Rest, ice, stretch, take Panadol Osteo, anti-inflammatories, and avoid stairs. That might take the edge off for a day or two, but long term, it makes knees stiffer, weaker, and more unpredictable. So today, I'm going to show you how your knee actually works to control pain and stiffness, why resting can actually make things worse, and the exact protocol I use in my clinic and how you can use it to rebuild knees that feel strong and reliable again. If you want to know where your strength and balance are right now, I've created a short 3-minute quiz in the links below. It'll show you exactly how you stack up and even give you tailored exercises to help you improve. My name is Don. I'm a physiotherapist that specializes in helping older adults stay strong and independent. I've been doing this for over a decade now, and in that time, I've realized there's something that doctors barely ever talk about with their older adults, especially the ones you catch Googling symptoms during your appointment. See, the knee isn't just a hinge joint like a door. It is a closed system. Inside the system, the joint capsule, there's no direct blood supply, so your cartilage doesn't get nutrients like the rest of your body. Instead, it relies on synovial fluid, your knee's natural lubrication. That fluid only moves when you move. Think of your knee cartilage like a sponge. When you compress the sponge by walking or bending your knee, you squeeze the stale waste products out. When you release it, it sucks in the fresh, nutrient-rich fluid back in. So what happens when you follow the advice to rest and avoid stairs? You stop that mechanical pump. That sponge sits in the stale fluid, dries out, gets stiff, and it aches all the time. Think of extended rest for your knees like parking a car for 6 months to save the engine. When you finally try to start it back up again, the battery's dead, the seals are cracked, and it just doesn't work. Movement is medicine. So how do we fix this? Most people with this pain have less of a knee problem and more of a things holding my knee together have checked out problem. Your knee doesn't need less movement, it needs the right movement. And stronger supporting muscles make the whole mechanism work better. For most people, arthritic knee pain stems from weakness in 3 key muscle groups that are supposed to protect and support the joint: quads, glutes, calves. These 3 are your knee's main support crew. If they're not doing a great job, the knee suffers. So first up, quads. Straighten your knee, that's your quads firing. If they're weak, every step feels heavier and less controlled. So to work the quads, we're going to do a chair squat or a box squat. Simply get your seat, sit down to it, stand back up again. If that's too difficult, I want you to raise the height of the seat or get a cushion to go underneath your bum. Again, we sit back down, we stand back up again. Fantastic for activating the quads. Now, if it's too easy, I want you to do a tempo version. Go slowly down to the seat and slowly back up again. 5 seconds down, 5 up, 10, 10. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, go 15 or 20. Time under tension is key for that exercise. Now, if any of the weight-bearing exercises we've done are aggravating for your knees, we're going to do a seated band press instead. Loop the band around your foot and press down. This is a fantastic option for working your quads without aggravating the knees. Number 2, glutes. These propel you as you walk forward and stabilize your pelvis. When they switch off, the knee can twist and load unevenly. To work our glutes, we're going to do a glute bridge. Lie down on the floor or a bed and bring your knees up. Raise your hips straight up into the air so you can have a nice straight line between your knees, your hips, and your shoulders. To make it more difficult, we can do a single leg variation or raise your feet up onto a box or a chair. By the way, if you want all this laid out in detail, I've written a book. It is called Getting Old as Shit, Here's What to Do About It. It is my practical guide to staying strong and independent as you age, and I highly recommend it. For the price of a takeaway meal, you get everything that I know. There's a link down below if you want it. Number 3, your calves. These are your shock absorbers. When calves are weak, that reaction force that they're meant to absorb travels up to your knees with every step, and your knees don't have a good time when that happens. Think of a car driving on a bumpy road with 0 suspension. To work the calves, you're going to stand up nice and tall and rise up onto your tippy toes and then come back down again with control. To make this more difficult, you can do this single leg variation. Or do a deficit version off a step. Now again, to make this even more difficult, you can do the tempo slow version. Now with these exercises, especially the slow versions, if you start to shake like a three-legged dog doing a shit, good. That means we're challenging you. Most people your age haven't used these muscles properly since Whitney Houston was in the charts. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. Aim for 3 to 5 sets of 10 reps each for these exercises 4 days a week. And here's when you say, but Donovan, that sounds like a lot. Yep, it is. Because we're trying to reverse years of deconditioning, you can't build strength by staying comfortable. We're rebuilding what time tried to steal, and it means challenging you. You need to be consistent and patient. The biggest mistake that you can make is just avoiding movement altogether. Your knee gets better by using it, not by wrapping it in bubble wrap and letting it wither. Do this consistently for a few weeks, and here's what you'll notice. You stand up easier, stairs stop feeling like Everest, and your knees won't ache as much when you put your feet up or go to bed. Now, if you want to stay independent as you age, it's not just your knees that you've got to sort out. Your balance matters just as much. So watch this video next. It's the essential next step.